Hello, Sagittarius. This is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. If there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else, as it will benefit them. Do stick with us, though, as there's definitely a message here for you. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I did have a couple of cards jump out of the pile, so we'll just use those in our reading here. I'm going to be putting them kind of dispersed in things, so I'm just going to put them in here like this. I'm not going to put them into the deck, but I'm going to just place some here, here, and here. And let's just get those cards out here. So let's look in on our readings here. So let's go. First, we'll do the general reading. I see that you have been kind of on a war path recently. And I do see that this has been causing you some relationship troubles. And it could have even been causing you some troubles in your finances. But let's just see here that this is essentially a time where you've been working so hard to have results that the journey has kind of not really mattered. And that's where the change, the pain, the difference of opinions have come in. And that's what's causing some loss of those relationships, or even loss of reputation. But I'm going to also pull out an additional card just to confirm some information here. Now, I do see that this is a time where you are feeling very vulnerable, and that's kind of what's leading you into this hyper focus of your goals, of what you kind of want to see in your future. And that's what's causing you to take this basically conquest approach to things. And I do see that coming out. I do see you coming out of that sense, and I do see you starting to have some actual progress, some proper progress for yourself. Now let's get into our readings here. So in terms of love, I see that you have recently had your heart broken. I see that this has been a situation where you have honestly had somebody who was with you and they broke things off with you and went to somebody else. They showed that they didn't really care enough about you, and this is a hard situation, but I do see that this is just because that person didn't really see you for you. It looks like they just didn't see enough of what you are, or what you are capable of in your future. And I think that they misunderstood you overall. And honestly, I see this as a situation where you absolutely do have other options. You have many choices ahead of you, and there will be some changes around you, and you're going to be having some choices to be made very soon. And in this selection of choices, you're going to, honestly, you might even feel overwhelmed, or you might feel like you don't want to make any choice. You might even feel like you just want to recoil, go in, like basically hide away. And I especially notice here that this is a time where those fears are especially coming up, because you feel like this was your most important relationship, and you feel like this relationship was something special, and it changing really does have big impact on your life overall, and it's going to have some big change, or cause some big changes in you. But I really do see you just taking things and understanding what happened, taking the information in one at a time, and just allowing yourself to be you. And I see you taking some new information as well, taking things slowly, and then moving your life forward. And I'm going to say here that there is going to be a lot of changes. There is going to be a lot happening, and you're going to have a lot of different choices. But those choices are going to lead you forward. And I see that you're going to have an excellent relationship when you do eventually move on to the next situation. And I see that you will start to feel satisfied very soon. Well, not so much very soon, but gradually over time that is going to come, and you are going to be feeling once again satisfied. You're going to find that happiness again. Now let's get into that financial reading as well, because I do see that you've been bringing those fears from your love life into your financial life, and this has been causing a decrease in your reputation. This has been leading you to have bad habits in the workplace, or even bad habits with your business if you have a business. Basically, financially, you've been building a couple of new habits that aren't the best for you. And this is pulling you away from your goals. And of course, this is pulling you away from your opportunities. I do see you have a goal in mind, and it looks like you do know where you want to go, what you want to do, where you want to move to. But that stability that you have right now, it's feeling like it's hurt. It's feeling like that stability that you've always had is finally coming to be a little bit unstable. And I see that you, through your goals, are going to start to very soon, it looks like it's once you start to have that realization in your love life where things start to move again, that's when you're going to be moving in your finances, and that's what's going to allow you to start to celebrate little by little. It is going to be little celebrations. I really see you taking things one at a time. It's going to be one step forward, even if there's a step backward. And I see that it's going to be a lot of situations where you're just doing little things to progress yourself forward, taking one step just so that you can celebrate that one thing. And that ultimately is going to lead you into taking leaps and bounds until eventually you have your goals met. And I do see all of this is going to start progressing very soon, that you're going to be having some dreams come true, and you're going to be having success relationship-wise and financially. So I do see things coming back into your life, and I do see a lot moving very soon. So that does look good. Even though things are very hard right now, they will improve. Now, that brings us to the end of this reading. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings as well. So get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.